everyone. Welcome back to Global Domination. I am Stephanie Gilezan, and I am here with my partner, Jason
Good
Caraway.
afternoon. How are you?
It's amazing. You know, Jason, we've been doing this for several weeks now, and
We have,
here's where we talk about how you can build wealth selling global real estate to your existing clients. It can happen. We've done it for years.
Mhm.
We teach agents how to do it. And they're reaching out to us left and right going, okay, but how do I get started? So today we want to dedicate this to how we get them started on selling global real estate to their already existing sphere, their social media, their databases, their friends, their family, the whole 9 yards. And that's what we're going to share with them today. It's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
we thought that'd be a good topic to just kind of dive into some of the how-tos. We've been talking about what it is that makes EXP attractive and why people should be getting excited about it like we are, but we could dig into some of the how do you do it.
Absolutely. So one of the projects, we've talked about this before, but for those that haven't noticed, Jason is a developer. So he lives in Austin, Texas. Jason, let's dive in. You've been a real estate broker for 25 plus years. Okay.
Yeah, well, not quite. So I looked it up this week and it's been right at 20. So I think
Okay.
I can safely say I've been a broker for 20 years now.
Okay.
And primarily here in Austin, but worked throughout the Texas market, developing and done subdivisions, some commercial, a lot of residential, and then did a long stint, about a decade or better, in the senior care space and Alzheimer's care and all that fun stuff. And now transitioning as our development company grew, and that grew into a private equity fund. And then meeting you with EXP and being able to scale the sales piece and our presence, our footprint globally. I mean, I'm more excited about real estate now than I was 20 years ago when I got started. And that's the honest truth. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
It's funny. I've had, as you do, tons of agents and fellow brokers that you've known forever, that some you started with. And some of these conversations, people are saying, man, what got you so excited? Like, you are on fire about real estate again. And it's EXP and the community and all the opportunities with it. So it's good.
It is good because, sometimes you do something for so long. I've been in this business 25 years and it's all I've ever done in my adult life since graduating college. And, sometimes you do lose track of, okay, this is the same old, same old. And so you have to do things in your career that puts that fire back into your belly.
Absolutely.
But also, too, what I love about it is that, it's not as hard as it sounds, right? It's not that we are telling agents to go learn what the U.S. Virgin Islands is all about. We're not saying fly there. We're not saying go and obtain your license there. We're not saying that at all. What we're teaching you to do is to take that existing sphere of influence, your past clients, your existing clients, your social media, your influence, and add a different topic into it, add a different opportunity into it. You guys, $57.5 billion worth of United States money was spent last year alone in the Caribbean on vacation homes.
Huge market.
A huge market. This is why Jason Caraway said, okay, I'm bored with building senior housing. I'm bored with developing in Austin, Texas. I want to go and develop on the islands, right? Because you saw the vision, you saw the big picture. This is why Stephanie Gilezan said, yes, I live in Louisville, Kentucky, but my network is much larger than Louisville, Kentucky, right? I have the ability to earn a commission anywhere because with Jason as a developer, with my network at EXP, with my 25 years of database, and when I go back and I ask that database, my past clients, have you ever thought about buying a vacation property? Well, yes, we have. They love it. They love the conversation. It gives me a way to reach back out to them because look, here's the thing, out of sight, out of mind, right? The number one job we have as real estate agents is lead generation. But the number two job have is to keep our clients. And we, the National Association of Realtors, says we do a bad job at keeping our clients. Why? Because after we make that sale, we don't stay in touch with them.
Lose touch. Yeah.
You can't lose touch with them. So you think about, what are the ways that you can drip on them? What are the ways, we tell them in the fall turn off their outside spigots before winter comes, right? So that things don't freeze. But have that vacation conversation. So what we're doing with Jason's projects are, we want you to earn money. We want to pay you a 3% commission to bring your existing clients to St. John, which is in the U.S. Virgin Islands. You're not going to fly there. You're not going to get licensed there. You're not going to go there. But what we've built for you, and the link is in the comments, okay? What we've built for you is a way for you to take our content unbranded, for you to take it back to your clients, to your sphere, to your social media, and push it out. And if anybody raises their hand and says, agent, I want more information on this, we want to pay you to sell one of those units, or to sell 2 of those units, or 3 or 4 or 5, or however many you want.
As many as you'd like.
As many as you want, because this is the first of many that we're doing.
Yeah, this is the first of many planned projects, of others that we have in the pipeline. And, a lot we've talked about, there are different phases right now. But what we want to do is also, we want to give agents an opportunity to be able to expand their offering and really increase awareness to their business. Like, I'll tell you, one of the things, kind of circling back on what I got excited about EXP about, is just really a drive to help other people. Like, I really have a drive to help and connect with other people. And so I've learned, after so many years in the real estate business and finding a lot of success in that space, is that I'm just excited about helping other people build their business now, just as much as I am about building my own business, probably more, to be quite honest with you. So it's really exciting. And with the XP, the framework's in place, and this is a great way to get that started. I mean, we get to give all of our collateral for the St. John project unbranded. We've built a whole catalog of collateral that these agents that you all can use. You can brand it as your own and then offer it to your database of buyers. And then we're going to pay you for all the work that we put into place, but we get to network together and build this thing together. So that's exciting.
And help them. This is what I love about you, Jason, is that you do love to pour into people. You've been past the transaction days for a very long time. That's why you got into development.
Right.
I too, I'm past that transaction. I like coaching. I like building teams. We like building teams. That's why we teamed up, and that's what we're doing is we're building a team, and it's any brokerage, we happen to both be licensed with EXP because that fits our model. But we want to work with anybody and everybody out there, because this is a big opportunity, because, like Jason alluded to, we've got Bahamas coming up. I mean, we've got all kinds of amazing opportunities that are going to just flow through. And, some of these in the future too, will be places in the United States, because destinations are everywhere.
Oh, we have. Yeah. And we have another, a really large project in negotiations right now that's down in South Florida. And so we're not ready to be able to announce what it is. We don't want to jinx it, but I'm super excited about this place. So that's just going to be another flag on on the map that we can offer up to other agents and partner with. And I think it's a great way to help these agents grow their business. And so
it is.
We all get to do it together.
Well, and agents are used to a referral fee. They're used to receiving like maybe a 25% referral fee. We're not talking about that. We want to give you the buy side. We want to give you
100%.
The seller here. Jason's the seller. He wants to pay you a buy side full 3% commission, right? That's
Sure.
that's what this is. And again, it's paid and in the form of a referral fee, but it's the full 3%. It's not a referral fee treatment, which is
Correct.
huge. And so when you think about the opportunities and also the conversation starters, Jason, what's happened to me over the course of the last few years is when I started to talk about global real estate in my social media, in my conversations, with my network, with my past clients, they started to take notice. And people started reaching out to me saying, Stephanie, we have this opportunity. I was shocked.
Right. Yeah.
I was shocked at how many listings I ended up with and how many opportunities I ended up with because they saw that I was capable
Hmm.
of representing properties in that manner. And so the opportunities exist, okay? It's just until you start having the conversations or visually showing people you can handle it, they're not going to start, they're not even going to have those conversations. The other thing that happens is you'd be surprised at how many people are looking for that opportunity to take their investment money and buy something outside of the United States right now or in a vacation zone like St. John. There's a lot of that happening
There's
because
a lot.
there's so many short-term rental restrictions that have gone into effect in so many different areas, so many different towns, so many different cities. There is, look, real estate's gone up. We all know that. But there's a lot of opportunity out there. And so you might as well work that into the conversation. I'm excited. I'm so excited about this because I love it when it's funny because, typically I would just love to sell everything myself. But again, this goes back to us loving to pour into people. And what's so fun about it is when these agents reach out to us and then they go, I've got a buyer. I've got a buyer. It's so fulfilling and it's so exciting to see them win.
It is fun, and it's fun to pour into our fellow agents and building those relationships and those connections. But also, I mean, if you think about it from a pure business standpoint, what better way to scale on a large scale than to work with a whole group of people where we're not competing against each other, we're helping one another. Because if we collectively can put together a large group and we're all working on these projects together, well, that means we have the bandwidth to then go out and add more projects to the fold, and it continues to grow, and we all leverage that as well. So,
That's exactly right. The faster we sell through, the more we can absolutely do. And we've already started working to build, this database, and we're asking those questions of, where do they want to see the next project? These are active buyers, people. These are people considering buying that vacation home or maybe their second or third or fourth. I mean, there are people that will invest in multiple vacation properties, especially if it's fractional, which is a whole thing in itself. Fractional ownership, which is something we get into as well, which really covers an entire amount of individuals. It lowers the bar of entry, right? And you'll learn about that when you enter your information on the link. You'll get a video that explains fractional ownership. And this is huge, you guys. This is something that you all need to learn about because as real estate gets more and more, right? People want to, they want to get away, but they also don't have 100% of the time to go places, right? I'm one of those people. I still have kids in school. We still have responsibilities at home. I can't justify spending $2.6 million right now, but I can justify buying a fraction of a property for $220,000, right?
yeah, it makes perfect sense.
It
Makes
makes
perfect sense.
complete perfect sense. And so that opens it up to a whole entire different clientele than what you're typically used to. So, we also are here to educate real estate agents on fractional because it's shocking to me And Jason, we found most real estate agents don't even know what we're talking about when we say fractional real estate. They think we're talking timeshares. We are not talking timeshares. And Jason, you've got the best
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah, no. So fractional ownership is 100%. It's deeded ownership in the property, and how that differs from timeshares in the fact that with a timeshare, you're simply buying a specified time to be present or to use this property. Whereas fractional real estate, you have a genuine deeded interest in that property and you own it. It's an appreciating asset, as any other piece of real estate is. And I think one of the other components of it, of what makes it attractive from a professional agent standpoint, is the fact that you really want to differentiate yourself in a market that's pretty tough right now. I mean, this is not the best market in the world. I mean, it's going to be better, it's going to be worse at times, but it is what it is right now. But if you have different things that you can offer people, such as, hey, I'm involved in selling a resort down in the Caribbean. Hey, we have this type of real estate. It's called fractional real estate. It's one of the new trends. I mean, you look up real estate trends in 2024, you see nothing but fractional real estate. I mean, it is one of the fastest growing trends in
Mhm.
real estate, and it's going to become more and more prevalent as we move forward. Between that and tokenization of real estate, I mean, there are so many cool new things coming out for people to get excited about and be a part of. And the more you can learn about these new trends, the more you can differentiate yourself and you can stand out and you can be more attractive as an agent and attract more buyers. So I love that part of it as well.
I do too. And that's the whole thing. I mean, consumers learn when us as real estate professionals understand it so we can better explain it. And once we educate the real estate professionals, the consumers are going to catch on and they're going to look for those that really, really get it. And so you don't want to be caught off guard when your client comes to you and says, look, I'm interested in fractional real estate. Do you know where I can find or where I can search
Mhm.
for fractional real estate? And you, as that real estate professional, go, huh? What? You don't
Yeah.
want to be that person. So that's the other big piece that we're doing here is working through that fractional certification. We're
Mhm.
here to teach you. We're here to build that fractional team all across the world as it relates to real estate too.
Yeah, that's huge. I love the training component of it too. And that's where EXP is just head and shoulders above so many companies
Yeah,
with the resources it has and the ability to have these different sections of the company and not just different certifications, but all the training that goes along with it to really, really give you the tools that you need to be
that's
successful.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And the marketing behind it, and
that's
the ability to build, because a lot of the things that we do, and especially you as a developer, these aren't properties that go on an MLS. They're not going to sell there. No, they're not going to go on Zillow. Zillow, that none of that is a
they don't know what
benefit
to do with it.
whatsoever. But it's the luxury marketing component. It's having EXP's ability to put it in that Wall Street Journal, in Money Watch, in the place where consumers are reading that can afford to live in St. John. It's that ability to be able to build that marketplace so that as we educate the consumer, they're going to be able to come to exprealty.com and search for fractional, and it be the only place in America or in the world that's where you're going to be able to find that type of real estate, right? And then as we educate and train and certify our agents to do the very same, we become those experts because you're right. 2024, it's all the trend, fractional real estate, and it's going to be probably even greater as time goes on because look, things aren't getting cheaper, they're getting more expensive. It just makes complete sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect financial sense to break down those kind of investments and not deploy so much capital into one place, especially given if it's somewhere that's, I mean, out of the country or, that is in a distant location where you can conserve that capital and use it for other investments. And
Yeah.
the time that the amount of money you're investing into one of these fractions truly is commensurate with the amount of time that you will probably get to utilize it. So it makes so much sense.
Absolutely does. Well, I'm excited, Jason. I
Yeah.
hope that, they click on that link. We want to start you out with Island Sky St. John. We want to start you out by making sure that you have branded content that you can put on your social media, that you can send out to your past clients, that you can put out to your database. We want you to own it as if it's your listings. We want to make sure that we're available for you to help you get to that closing point, right? We're here to help you close that deal. Because look, Jason wants to pay that 3% buyer side commission. He loves paying real estate agents because he is one, right? And
100%. Yeah.
and look, if you don't know me, I'm telling you right now, people call me the closer for a reason. We're here to close deals. We're here to make sure you're
Right.
successful. We're here to have global domination, and we're here to make sure that you have a part of it if you want it. So it's pretty simple. So fill out the link, schedule a meeting with us. Feel free to reach out, email us, call us, however you need to, but we're ready to meet with you and share our experience and share our wealth and share our knowledge. Jason, any final words?
I think that sounds like a plan. I appreciate it. So looking forward to our next video in a couple of weeks. We're going to continue these and just get into some other topics, talk about new projects, and cover some things on just the company of EXP and where we're headed next. So
Absolutely. All right. Till next time, everyone.
take
Thank
care.
you.
Thanks.